Welcome to Geometry Students to class today on this fantastic Friday the 15th. Hope you guys are doing well today and hope you're ready to take a partial test. And that's actually all we're going to do today, so I'll talk about that in just a second. But first of all, the announcements. You have nothing to turn in today unless you owe me some incompletes, so nothing to turn in. And speaking of incompletes, this is the last day you can turn these in or they will become permanent zeros, okay? So Caleb was given last Tuesday. I'm going to go ahead and take that off now. It's got to be turned in today. And then Taylor, Will, and Timothy, I did not get this. It was given last Thursday. It must be turned in today or it's a permanent zero. Okay, guys? Alright, so please get that taken care of today. If you have any questions, email me. Alright, moving on here. If I can get this computer to actually work. Alright, here we go. Today we're going to do things a little differently. Let me explain. Mrs. Duke emailed me and told me that the computer was freezing up yesterday and thus you guys could not get through all the videos. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to cover no new material. Well, not new material. We're not going to go over any of your tests. Did you get that? We're not going to go over any test corrections today. So that means on Monday you will not take a partial test. On Monday you will not take a partial test. Today we're going to take the partial test that you thought you were going to take. But Mrs. Duke, here's what I'd like to do. I would like to finish the video wherever you guys left off and then give the students some time to study. I think you need to leave about probably at least 20 minutes, I would think, for them to take the test, 20 to 25 minutes approximately. So that's kind of in your hands. I don't do this very often, Mrs. Duke, you know that. I try to keep the class period moving with activities and stuff for the students to do, but today I'm going to let them study. Let them study for a little bit. They can watch the rest of the video they didn't finish yesterday, and if some of them did not finish those problems we were working on yesterday, they can work on those also if they choose to. And then with about 20 or 25 minutes left in class, I would pass out the test at that time. Now here's what I'm going to say. So really what you got to do now, Mrs. Duke, is actually you got to stop this video now and go ahead and get them going on finishing yesterday's video or working on the problems I gave them yesterday, or just flat out just quietly studying. But then with about 25 minutes left in the class period, pass out the test and then restart this video right here, the one you're listening to now. Look at where you're stopping it and restart it there, because I'm going to go over the test now, but it does no good for the students to listen to that now because there's no test on their desk. So I would stop this video now, get the rest of the class period going on, and then with about 25 minutes left, restart this video here after you've passed out their tests. Okay, students, let's go over your test. If you're in the room, you need to take the test, and here we go. If you'll notice, all of these problems, numbers 17 through 21, are all special triangles. They're all either 45, 45, 90, or 30, 60, 90 triangles. Now, look at the first triangle. First triangle looks like this, okay? And you're given a number right here. It's 5. So, do you notice for all of these problems there's no answer blanks? Do you see that? So where do you put your answers? You write your answers on the triangle. So you find the length of this side here. Let's pretend it's 12. Then you put a 12 right here. When you find the length of this side, let's pretend it's 17. Then you put a 17 here. So all of your answers on numbers 17 through 21, all of your answers go right on the triangle where the missing sides are. There are no missing angles. It's only missing sides. Okay? So all of your answers for 17 through 21 go on the triangles. Alright? That's all for today, students. Let's go ahead and get started with your tests. Have a great weekend. Contact me if you have any questions. Oh, and by the way, one more thing. I noticed I did not put a place on there for your name. So be sure and put your name up